Thank you to our patrons for helping make this podcast possible.
Welcome back to Void FM. It's your boys, Rav and Kill Bill the rapper, back in here in full effect. Are we not, Bill?
Oh, we're so in full effect in a way that is actually quite alarming to those around me.
Bill, you wanted to talk about something today. Earlier, you brought something up, and I forgot what it was.
Oh, okay. So on the last episode of the podcast, I mentioned a time that happened where when I was playing football in high school, someone knocked me down and I didn't have like the pad in like on your butt, like that goes in your pants. So when I fell, I just like straight up like busted my ass really hard and it felt like I shat myself, but I didn't. And I've received a few messages from
surgeries.
From surgeries? Yes. I had a few surgeries since then. But no, I received a few messages about that experience and people saying, hey, that happened to me too. I didn't know what happened, but I got one message that was particularly kind of funny, and I would like to read it out loud.
Please.
This is on Twitter. Someone said, "Yo, Bill, I just started the recent pod and I'm not a medical professional, but have some medical training and experience. Since I don't know how it exactly feels, like if it's literally wet and just internal bump / general softness on the area or what have you, I have a theory that what you're referring to might be a soft tissue mass and possibly just sweat gathering on the outside, as well as it becoming inflamed. Therefore, the warmth and sensitivity, which all culminate in the shart feeling. I would definitely consult a general practitioner about the situation, though, because it could be serious. And if not, then you have peace of mind. Smiley face.
Yeah, I agree.
Then they said, good luck with it, though. I hope all is well.
I do think the phantom shart is a symptom of a much bigger issue, health issue for you, yes.
Well, okay, there's a few problems with this. Just a few. Just, like, I appreciate, first of all, I want to say,
Let's hear him.
I appreciate you reaching out. However, this did happen like 15 to 16 years ago. And so, going to the doctor now about it when I'm not having those symptoms might be a little odd. It might be, hey, dude, I like 15, 16 years ago, I fell on my ass and it felt like I shit myself, but I didn't. What's the deal
But you
with
say
that?
you don't feel it anymore, but I've seen you. When you thought I wasn't, when we were living together last year, and when you thought I wasn't looking, when you're just out, you'd come out the car when you like come back with groceries, and I'd be looking through the window. There he is, and this would be you. You're gonna have to narrate what I'm doing, okay? For those that are listening, this is you coming out the car.
Okay, so me coming out the car, yeah. All right, open the door up, get out of the car. Looking, grabbing something. Now I'm shoving my hand down the back of my pants and making sure there's no smelling my hand after checking. Looks like I'm licking it a little bit, I think. Smelling a lot, kind of eating it like it's a pussy, kind of rubbing it all over myself, which is strange. I will say, though, I feel a little called out because I do all of this stuff. That's something I do indeed do. I really tried super hard just then to not say do. Did you hear that? I was like, I do indeed do that. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, man. That's growth. But yeah, no. Yeah, dude. I think it might be a little odd to bring that up now to a medical professional. And pay money to do that, by the way. So, but I get it. I appreciate their concern, but I am kind of like worried now that I'm going to be on my deathbed at a very young age. And then they're going to be like, well, if he only got that checked out when that happened, he could have lived like 30 more years,
You are now tuning in to Void FM.
4052, why don't you turn around and let's Let the field of view from there and I'll see what the field of view looks like.
So, Bill, what are we doing this week, champ? What do you got lined up for us?
Oh man, I got so many notes.
Let's go. I knew you would.
I'll check in my notes. Hold on, let me just look really quick. I have it in a really hidden folder so no one can find it.
Okay, yeah. Understandable. You don't want people to steal your ideas now, do you?
Yeah. Hold on.
Are you going ChatGPT?
No. Okay. Man,
Can
you know
you
what?
show us your screen real quick?
I think don't worry about it. I think that maybe we should discuss magical realism in literature, blurring the lines between fantasy and reality. And maybe we could explore how authors like Gabriel Garcia Marquez and Haruki Murakami use magical realism to tell captivating stories with a touch of enchantment.
I think these are all very organic and natural conversations for us to have. And I think our fans have been waiting for us to talk about something like that.
Yeah.
But maybe we should keep them waiting for a little longer. and
Yeah.
do something else.
We gotta tease them before we start doing all that, because I'll tell you one thing. Y'all aren't just getting the Haruki Murakami story for free.
No. You know what else you're not getting for free?
What?
That lost episode that we recorded that Midge said was trash. But if you're a Patreon subscriber for $5 a month, you could get access to that video once we upload it later this week.
For free.
For free.
After the $5.
After the $5. After the $5, it's free. It's just like at the store, you know? The can of Coke is free once you pay money for it.
Right.
So it's a very similar kind of structure here.
Yeah.
But there's tons of other content. Every week, we drop an extra hour of our podcast over behind the paywall. We also do other content as well every now and then. So this is an example of that.
Yeah, I was also planning on very, very soon uploading a bunch of the beats that I made on stream that I don't plan on rapping on. Yeah, I know you were also talking about doing that. Great minds, by the way.
There's the name of the project.
Yes, Great Minds, Volume 1 and Volume
beats.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can scoot over there and get that alongside our other bonus episodes, which are free after $5. See?
Yeah.
It's that simple.
We weren't going to, I didn't want to do the Patreon promo too early on. I was going to leave it for the end, but since we're already on it for $20, what could they get, Bill?
Oh, shit. So many things.
Damn. Oh, damn fuck.
Yeah. Is it past the minute? Can we curse now?
It's not past the first minute yet, so like hold it back a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little longer. Just a little longer.
I think that you could get. Sorry, now I'm thinking about cursing and now I just want to do it constantly. So anyway, you could get a lot of things. For $20, you get your name in the beginning of the episode, that little title card that flashes up for a second there. But then also, we changed this to where we're doing this twice a month now, once every 2 weeks. But we're doing, you could do the advice hour with us and hop in a Discord call with us and then be on the bonus episode and ask us a question, for life advice and whatnot. And we're also just uploading more bonus episodes now that are just us doing things. Sorry.
Yeah, and we're switching the advice corner segments. We're switching to a bi-weekly basis rather than weekly, so that we can space those portions out a little bit and give ourselves an opportunity to do some other extra shit on the bonus episodes every now and then. You know what I'm saying? If we want to play a game, if we want to do some funky old shit, whatever it may be, So,
yeah, we can get real funky unky with it.
Yeah.
That's why they call me the
Yeah.
funky unky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, man, listen, I've been really wanting to explore some more topics with you, such as, but not limited to, foodie adventures, culinary experiences around the globe. But not today. Not
Okay.
today. That's not the one for today. The power of music, how melodies shape memories. Also not for today. I don't know. All of my ideas feel like stuff that we should leave for another time. Do you have any ideas of what we should talk about today, friend?
Mitch, it's not the same. You know, I think we're gonna have to shut the Kill Bill AI down. It's just, I don't know, ever since he passed and we kept it a secret from the audience, it just hasn't been the same. I thought at first I could keep this going and pretend that he's still here with us. So
This is illogical.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it's on the fritz. I'm going to have to talk to the engineers because this just isn't it.
This isn't it. This is not how Bill would be.
Fallacy.
I mean, the good thing, the consistent thing is like, yeah, Bill was never really funny. And I think that's the good thing about this.
Incorrect.
You guys knocked that out the park. I think that's pretty good. The engineers got that good.
Yeah.
It's just everything else. Just everything else.
Whimsical wanderlust. Traveling off the beaten path with curious tales to tell.
Can we beat him to death and launch a different one?
Yeah, I'll probably have to take care of the whole design team. They really messed up on this one.
Bill, if actually, here's a question for you.
Okay.
It's 2050. The year is 2050. That's just schizophrenia.
Yeah, unrelated completely to the time.
that's just your early
Activated. I'm so activated right now in 2050.
That's just what I mean, this is what peacefulness sounds like to you. Tranquility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me in a corner. This is like my normal this is my zen, you know. Is that it? Is that just you're gonna be crazy in 2050? Is that your whole thing?
No. So there's like cool stuff. You can like, you know, I don't
Fly
know.
cars.
Yeah, sure, whatever the fuck, right?
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, we got something. We got something right.
But you got schizophrenia and you have
Sorry.
and you're not allowed to drive. You're forbidden from driving.
Okay, I'm fine
because
with
of
that.
your rampant condition. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I use
like,
I use my space Uber.
cyberpunk ass environment, you know, future. You have one part of you that is completely cybernetic, that is not flesh, that maybe got blown up or you replaced or something, you know? And now it serves other functions on top of the function it's replaced in the past. What
Right.
part of you would you like to replace? If in your head you had to, you're thinking to yourself, I would have to, like an eye or an arm, perhaps like a chest plate,
Yeah.
you know, some sort of a hip implant or something. What would you go with?
Balls.
Yeah, okay. Like a shell around the balls that keeps them cool but protected.
No, I was thinking more like just replace the balls themselves with cybernetic balls.
Okay, why would you need balls? If you're going to get rid of them, why not just get rid of them?
Well, I'm not gonna get like they still work. They emit testosterone. They make me stronger because this basically gives me steroids. It's like mainlining tea. You know what I mean? I'm so like my hairline is completely gone at this point. Unrelated to me just being old. I'm so jacked and ready to fucking kill something all the time, you know? Which is great with the schizophrenia, by the way.
Yeah.
But then also yield cybernetic cum.
Can you give us another also on top of the cybernetic balls? Can there be something that visually that people would have to see? That is, please don't tell me people would have to see your balls. You know, I would rather.
Well, like if I had cybernetic balls, of course I would show them off to people. Like what the fuck? Of course.
Yeah, but what if people don't want to see it?
If someone came up to you right now and was like, I have cybernetic balls, you wouldn't be like a little curious?
No.
Fair. I can't do nipples.
It has to be visible. Nipples?
I mean, I could
okay,
just be
what would you do with the
shirtless.
nipples? You could also do nipples. Sure, you could do nipples and you're shirtless. What do the nipples do?
Missiles.
Missiles.
They shoot
Tiny missiles.
Yeah, tiny little
Where are they
missiles.
stored? In the chest?
Yeah. It is like a tube that runs down to my cybernetic balls that I also have.
So a tube somewhere between your lungs or next to your heart, or where is it?
It kind of like snakes down through the lung area, then down to the cybernetic balls that you can't see but are there. I mean, you can see, but you'd have to ask politely.
Yeah.
Okay, no, serious answer. I would not do nipples, as I wouldn't want to be shirtless all the time, and I think that maybe that might be a little frightening.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that I have to live my truth, but I can't just like assume that everyone wants to see my cybernetic nipples or my cybernetic balls all the time. Womp womp, you know? But I think I mean, I know it's like kind of a cliche thing, but having like a really cool cybernetic hand could be pretty sick.
Yeah, that
like,
could be sick.
On some like Metal Gear Solid 5 shit, but like cooler looking. You know what I mean?
On some Full Metal Alchemist shit?
That too, true. But yeah, I want it to be like all metal and, well, I'll do this hand, metal and jagged and also I can paint my nails still. It has real human nails on it.
Yeah.
That are painted. But it could do some cool shit. Like it would have like, it could do like sound wave shit, like whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah.
like it could sound like dubstep.
Yeah.
Like UK dubstep. I could like slap people really hard with it, stuff like that. Yeah, I think.
What
that
would you
be
yell
it.
if you slapped people with it? What would you yell out loud? as you did it?
Like, would it be like an attack name?
Yeah, like you would say it as you did it.
Cyber smack. No,
Oh,
I could do
okay.
better than that. It's better than cyber smack. What's like
Cyber
a
slap.
synonym? Hold on. What's a synonym for smack?
Slap.
Yeah, cyber slap is okay.
Bludgeoned.
Cyber spank. Cyber spank is a lot.
Cyber spank, cyber bludgeon.
Cyber bludgeon. No, cyber bludgeon is it, bro.
That's what Mitch said. That was
cyber
Mitch.
bludgeon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
yeah. That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah, for sure. I would also say cyber real. It would be like cyber bludgeon, like that.
Yeah.
And it would be the same every time. Like it was like the same voice clip.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fighting game character or something. What about you? Like what would you pick as your cybernetic thing?
I don't know, man. That's a weird question.
Yeah, it is a little personal, I guess.
I think an eye. You know, I would
Why?
have like an eye patch over one of my eyes, right? And I would like, but it would like have the beep boop boops in it too, you know?
Would it make
And-
make noise?
If I wanted it to, yeah.
Okay.
But I
okay.
usually keep it silent, but sometimes I have some things and yeah, I could do cool things with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I keep my
Yeah.
eye on vibrate. Yeah, what else would you do with it though? Like what would your attack be?
I don't know. I just thought aesthetically it would look cool. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that would look cool.
No, but we got to go deeper. We got to go deeper because like
My
you can't
attack?
just. Yeah, you have to have like an attack and like.
Okay,
like, what-
I would call. I would go. Okay, here it is. I can see your dick. I can see your dick.
It would just
I
like
can see your
attack them.
puss. I can
just-
see your puss.
kind of attack them emotionally, I guess. Is that
I can see your puss.
It doesn't do
I
anything.
can see your
you just
balls.
point at it and go like, I can see your balls.
I go. I put my two fingers against my dome, my temple.
You
And
don't.
I'm like, to focus my eye. Enhance. I can see your dick. Enhance.
That's pretty good, but it wouldn't actually do anything.
What do you mean? Shame them, potentially.
Yeah, But like the eye wouldn't do anything. You're just kind of doing.
Oh, okay, I retract that. Take that back then. Never mind. I thought that was the attack. All right.
No. That's fine. I think.
No, it's not fine. You're right. Because if we're playing in Tekken,
they can only go so far.
Damage.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Do that to Devil Jin though, and just see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, I can laser my enemies with that eye. Like basically, we're just walking. I don't even have to put my fingers here. I could just do it on command, right, with my mind. So, for instance, we're chilling. Let's say we're chilling in some sort of cool castle, EXO, right? We're recording a new album, working on it. We're renting this place out for a couple of weeks, and I come across you in the hallway. And you're like, check this out. And you start doing something stupid. I would just laser you to death with one eye. I just like stand there and then go into my room, Yeah.
What
awesome.
would you have to yell something when you do it?
Die! Damage!
Yeah,
like
that's solid. That's solid. If I had a laser eye, and I'm not trying to steal your thunder, because I think that's a great thing. I just feel like it's a lost opportunity, and this is more of a me thing, but I would say activate laser blazer and then do it.
Yeah.
Laser blazer, activate, and then they die. And I would still do this. Like, even though I don't have to, I would still do it.
Yeah, that's sick. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not the power I chose for myself.
I
so.
know. I'm just saying.
What power do we choose for Mitch?
Do we have to pick for Mitch, or does Mitch
Yeah, we
pick for
do.
himself?
What do
No,
I get? What do you?
We have to pick
on
it for
me?
him. Bulletproof head.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like
Because you're bald, but it's like somebody would be like, it would be a cool scene where like, I've got him in my sights. Take the shot. No! Bullet flying, slow motion. And then it hits you on the head. Ricochets away. What? And then your head sparkles. In the sun or in the light, whatever.
Oh, and I look over my shoulder at the person who just shot at me with a really angry look.
And you look at them like, that tickled.
I also like I choose a secondary power for Mitch here.
Wow.
If the light hits his head at a certain angle, it'll immediately like blind anyone around him for life.
For sure. And if the moon hits his eye like a big pizza pie. Anyway, so yeah, I think I agree though. I agree.
Bulletproof
Yeah.
head. So if I'm getting shot anywhere else, I need to like move my head around.
Yeah. You have to kind of like use your head
gotta
like
do
a
some,
goalie for the
crazy
bullet.
moves.
Yeah, you're doing this whole thing. Look.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
You're trying to
just
catch
like
everything with your head.
A really
Yeah.
unhinged soccer player at all times,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. You could headbutt people too. I mean, that would probably hurt, right?
is it bulletproof and also like very strong, or is it just bulletproof?
Both. But
It's
like,
both.
check this out. You can peek from out corners, right? And people will shoot you in the head, and I'll do nothing.
Oh, that's pretty good. Indestructible cranium upgrade.
Perfect recon.
Peekaboo. Yeah. Sometimes what you could do is take a gun, aim it at your own face, and shoot it just right so the bullet ricochets into your enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's-
actually like the idea better of you taking an AK-47 and aiming it at your face and just like unloading it. It's like all over the place. Like the whole room just gets lit up with bullets type shit.
Yeah. The bullet storm.
Bro, if someone doesn't make this into like a movie, just this premise already is a movie. Like you could make a movie out of this that I would go to.
Okay,
This is
you know
it.
what? You know what? Fuck it, Bill. This is the episode where you write the script for your movie, or give us like a synopsis for your
Okay.
perfect movie. Because remember, we talked about
Yeah.
giving Bill $100 million, a billionaire giving Bill $100 million for his movie. What is this movie, Bill?
Okay, well, we'll go with this. It's gonna take me a second to come up with a title and all this stuff, but this is what we're going with, right? So Mitch, as played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, bald, by the way. Okay.
That's what I was just thinking.
Bald. And he just gets out of the military, but he's like dishonorably discharged for like, I don't know, like he like fucking left to go get like a funnel cake or some bullshit instead of like some people died on his watch. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck, I've been dishonorably discharged. I'm The Rock, but also Mitch. He goes home.
From above,
all
they
of his
look the same.
family are like, what happened? He's like, they're all dead. They're all fucking dead. And then he gets shot at. This is a future, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets shot at, and a bullet hits him in the head, but like almost, it like grazes his brain. But it gets lodged at the top of the head there, and they're like, we got to take his skull off. I'm the worst doctor of all fucking time. I gotta take his skull off and replace it with adamantium. This is in the Marvel universe.
All of his skull?
Is
Is it that skull?
The whole thing.
Wait, how did they remove it? Did they just remove it from the neck bone?
Dude. It's the future. They can do a lot of crazy shit.
So wait, they keep the brain. What about the brain and the
They
spine?
put it in a jar.
How did they reconnect it to the spine?
So am
It's
I
the
in
future.
a jar now?
No, Mitch, you
No,
didn't let me
Mitch.
finish.
Oh.
You didn't let me finish, God.
Okay,
It's all Mitch's
What
fault.
happens is they get shot and the bullet gets lodged in here, like on some, like, I don't know, it's just kind of sticking out like this. And then the doctor's like, shit, the way it's lodged, we have to take the whole skull off and then replace it with like an adamantium skull
Why adamantium, Doc?
because it's the Marvel universe.
Okay.
And so also Wolverine is there, but he doesn't really do much. He just kind of gives The Rock life advice, life advice.
He's like, oh man, I would.
Like, yeah, I've been there, Bubba. I've been there, Bubba. The whole time, you know?
Oh, you think your skull? Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Imagine your whole
That
body.
sucks. Look at this. It hurts every time I do it. And then he goes, shing, and he's like, ah, and he keeps doing it over and over and over because he's a masochist.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he just keeps like blood is just over
Yeah,
and
it
over.
goes on for like a little bit too long.
Yeah, it's like a 3-minute scene like of that going
Okay,
on.
I get it.
Yeah,
Stop.
cutting back and forth is really tense between The Rock's face and who plays Wolverine in that? Hugh Jackman. It's Hugh Jackman. Yeah, huge jacked man. And so anyway, they give him the skull, and Mitch is like, damn, now I'm bulletproof. I have a bulletproof skull. And they called it Bulletproof Skull. That's the movie and the hero name.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it's Disney and Marvel present the Bulletproof Skull starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Hugh Jackman. So anyway, the villain is played by,
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I was just about to say that, Evil Mitch, because someone
With
who
a wig.
works for Thanos saw this happening and was like, we need that. And so they snip a little bit of his
You know what?
yeah, his you know what from his you know where, and they clone him from just a little bit of his foreskin. Okay. And then it's Evil Mitch. But there's a problem. They got it wrong. So like he's adamantium and bulletproof from the neck down, but his head is his weak point. And so like Mitch, there's a scene where Mitch and Wolverine see Evil Mitch, and they're like, let's get him. And then Mitch does his signature AK-47 to the face, but he aims it at his body because he's like, duh, his fucking skull is like mine, it's strong. And so it shoots him in the body, and he's like, ha, 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 ha. That's how The Rock laughs, you know? And he calls him a Rudy Poo, which is a little weird. And But then
But
they
Mitch
figure
has
out,
turned his head also into a magnet, a super strong magnet.
yeah, with the power of Professor X.
So the bullets, no, they just put a supercharged, massive, dense magnet in his head. So now he could turn it on off or off with his head. I hope, right? Because otherwise, like forks and knives will be flying at him all the time. But
Yeah,
like,
but he has to. There's like a training arc where he doesn't know how to turn it on and off.
he goes, "I'm turned on" when he turns on.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so that everyone knows to be careful. The metal objects will start flying towards him. He
Yeah,
goes, "I'm turned on," and then all the bullets that get shot at him, they go, even if they're aimed at his body, they go to his head.
That's so smart.
I go,
That's so smart.
and then all the
However-
ricochet also all goes back, and then around him is like he starts looking like Saturn with like there's a ring of bullet shrapnel orbiting him, and then he can release it.
This is sick. This
There's
is cool.
a problem though. There's a problem though that he didn't think about. When he goes to do it. Old boy starts shooting at him. Evil Mitch starts shooting at him, and he goes, "I'm turned on." And then all the bullets come to his head, right? But so does Evil Mitch's body. So Evil Mitch's body is just like, and it's like his junk is like right here in his
Dude,
face.
no.
He's like, "Fuck no!"
No, even Mitch's dick goes in Mitch's mouth.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh no!" So he's like, "I might as well suck it. I gotta suck it." Oh no!
Oh no!
So
And
there's
then-
like a really long shot of Dwayne the Rock Johnson sucking off a CGI Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
And the other, but he's also sucking him off too. They're both sucking each other off. They're 69ing in the air.
Yeah, and Wolverine is there. He's just kind of watching.
He's just like, "Oh, brother.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, you got him,
hold
bub."
on.
Jesus
hold
Christ.
on. We got to fix this. It would also suck him in too because he's got
Yeah,
the
true.
metal. So
Yeah.
he's like, something's happening with him.
He's in
sucking
between. He's
something.
like, "Oh no,
yeah. He's just kind of
Let's just say
There.
his liquids are in the mix.
yeah.
Let's just
for
say
sure.
we've activated a Vulvarine. Let's just say it's getting intense.
Yeah. Also, Professor X is there. I've just decided. I said it earlier. I want him to be there, but I
Yeah.
want him to be played by
He dies actually in this scene. From watching y'all
Again.
at the end, he dies.
yeah. He's played by who's the guy who plays
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
No. He's played by who's the guy who played Mark Zuckerberg in the Facebook movie? I want him to be Professor X. He's bald.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Jamie. He seems like a Jamie. He looks like a Jamie.
He's not. Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse,
He's played by
that's it.
Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, he's bald. And he's just kind of there and says quips and stuff, and he dies like a really violent death.
No. He watches. He goes like, "No, this is not what I meant for the X-Men to do. No." As he watches you suck yourself off, your evil self off, and he's like, "No, I can't stop watching this." And then he dies towards the end. He just passes out and dies in his wheelchair
Yeah.
with
He
a
just
boner.
Yeah, he dies of having a boner for too long.
It's just a random boner, though. Oh, okay. It so happens that he dies with a boner.
He took a
Is what you tell yourself
Viagra.
in this universe.
he
The
took a
and then it
Viagra
stays
for
there.
like unrelated reasons.
Viagra killed him.
Yeah, and then it stays there because if you die with a boner, you keep the boner.
Exactly. You keep it in heaven.
If you die with a boner, you die for real.
If you die with a boner, you get to keep it in heaven. You go to heaven, and you're like, "Oh, well, I wish I didn't have this," but you can't get rid of it.
It's a
You
little
keep it in there.
awkward. You're like
Yeah.
floating around. You've got like angel wings and shit, and people
Yeah,
are like,
yeah.
"Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to heaven." And you look down and you just have like a big old, you're just pitching a tent wherever you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're flying past stuff and it's like,
Do you think people would give a fuck in heaven?
no, I doubt it.
They probably would just be like, I get it, right?
Yeah.
But you feel a little weird about it,
Who's you?
whoever dies with a boner, I would think.
I'd be like, "I'm in heaven. Time to get my dick sucked."
You think they do that in heaven?
I don't know. That's me busting through the pearly gates. Time to get my dick sucked. Yeah.
It's sucking time.
It's this summer. Hey, dick sucking time, starring Rav and Kill Bill the Rapper in A Role of a Lifetime.
Yeah.
What are they doing here? They don't belong here. They belong in hell. Huh, yeah, hell. Say hello to these nuts. Two demons that were meant to go to hell accidentally get sent to heaven. And things get a little awkward.
But you just hear that song. You hear that song. It's like things get a little awkward. It's like like that song, whatever that is. Yeah, like super duper 90s. Yeah,
featuring Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, it's just like produced by Rob Schneider.
No.
Starring Rob Schneider as Rav and Rob Schneider as Kill Bill the Rapper.
And Dwayne Johnson as Mitch and Evil Mitch. and Professor X.
Jesse Eisenberg's there too. Yeah,
as young Professor X.
Yeah. We couldn't quite get the timeline right, kind of thing. Like we didn't think about it. We just needed star power, and we said who was popping in 2010, and so we just decided to go for those vibes, But yeah, I think but the thing is, I need a name for the movie. We need a title.
We need a song that will pair with it, that will become how when initially Pineapple Express dropped, people kind of thought of it tied to the Paper Planes joint by MIA.
Yeah.
So we need some sort of song that would become iconic. For
I think that we would do if it's gonna be a Disney Marvel film, right? Then it would be think of the most stereotypical classic rock song that you can think of, and then it's a dramatic version of that with a fucking orchestra and all.
Can I suggest? I'm gonna link something, Mitch. I'm gonna need you to play it.
Got it.
And I want that, but the orchestral version of this. Okay, I wanna commission an orchestral version of this song.
Okay.
This is it, yeah.
Wait.
Hear me out. Hans Zimmer is sick, so we have to get Danny Elfman instead. The Danny Elfman version of the Funhouse theme from Spider-Man the Animated Series for Sega Genesis. Spider-Man's not in this movie, by the way. At all. We couldn't get the rights because it's a Sony. He's owned by
said
Sony.
Marvel. You said Disney.
I know, but Sony owns. Didn't they own the rights for a long time? I know they let them out.
I don't know. We'll buy this. We'll clear it.
Yeah, with the $100 million.
It's a cover anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Bro, all the sound effects are insane.
How do you feel about this song? Bill, can you give me, as it's playing, I want you to give your big Quint reaction to this. Now I need you to be Fantano reviewing this.
Oh, well, there's a lot of trap flavored hi-hats and I can appreciate them. Bro says
Which I can appreciate
for real.
Which I can appreciate a lot.
Yeah, I want Fantano to know that I know that he's the only person that I've ever heard say appreciate, and that I also say it like that because it's funny.
I've heard someone in Wisconsin say it like that too.
Well, they're liars. They're obviously Fantano stans.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna listen to this whole song?
I didn't expect us to, but we are our producer at our producer's whim, you know, ultimately.
Can we also do a variant of this that's produced by Skrillex for the end credits?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
But like tell them like, hey, we need that 2010 sound back.
First it comes in with like a choir, then African chanting, and then the dubstep drop.
Yeah.
I think that would be powerful.
And he's like, I don't really want to do dubstep. I've kind of moved away from doing dubstep as much, you know? And then we're just like, listen, Jesse Eisenberg's here. We got to make it 2010 core. And so we did.
Dude, he creates a new step. He calls it the quart step. Think dub, step, double, trip, step, triple, quart steps. Also, quartet, 4 different voices, different pitches. So it is dubstep in 4 different pitches overlaid together.
Even the drums are in 4 different pitches. Like everything's in 4 different pitches.
The speed is stretched consistent, but the pitches are different.
Yeah. Yeah. It just sounds like you have like a doubler 4 times.
Kind of. It just sounds like
Yeah.
a weird chord. Anyway, that should be that's my suggestion for the song, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Did we pick a name?
Let's give it a name. What is the movie about again?
The movie is about Mitch getting his skull replaced with adamantium. Wolverine is there. And then evil Mitch exists and his body is adamantium and not his skull. And then he uses his magnet powers that he fucking got somehow, I don't know, to suck off the evil Mitch while the evil Mitch sucks him off.
Bro.
And
Wolverine's there and his juices are in the mix and it activates Wolverine, whatever that means. And Professor X dies with a boner and then wakes up in heaven with a boner.
but there's 2 of them. There's also a younger Professor X in the flashback.
It's just him in a bald cap with no makeup on for old
Jesse
Professor
Eisenberg.
X.
Yeah.
It's just Jesse Eisenberg. And then the twist at the end is that they suck each other off in heaven.
Yeah. Weren't we also in the movie? What are we doing in there?
We're there, I guess. I don't know. We're just kind of there.
Were we
We die with boners as well. Unrelated completely.
Being portrayed by
Rob Schneider.
Rob
Plays
Schneider,
both of
both of
us.
us.
It's you, it's Rob Schneider, and then Rob Schneider in a fat suit is me.
Okay.
It's kind of like a what is that movie? Like Professor, like the Clumps.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like that, but instead of Eddie Murphy and a bunch of people, it's just Rob Schneider and us.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
what do we call that movie? Thanks for a lot for the synopsis, by the way.
Thanks, man. I worked really, really hard on that.
The Reckoning.
Just The Reckoning? Oh no, well, we called him, what did we call Bulletproof Skull or some bullshit?
Yes. Or the Diamond Skull, we could call it. Or
The
something like
Diamond
that.
Skull, yeah. Chrome Dome, it's close. The impenetrable cue ball. That's kind of old school, you know? No bullet head.
Yeah. Unpunishable mouth. Wait, sorry, I'm taking it in a different direction. Sorry.
Yeah. I like that, but I feel like it gives away too much of the ending, you know? I hate it when the trailer just shows the whole fucking movie. You know?
I hate it when the title spoils the twist. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. I think what if we got, how about this? Instead of us coming up with it, what if we asked for the people to leave a comment what they think the title should be.
Yes. Okay, how about this? Y'all leave the titles in the description, and then 2 episodes down the line, Mitch will remind us to look them over and pick out our favorites.
Yes. So that's it. That's the secret, is letting the fans choose the name, or at least the ideas for the name.
There's got to be something there, because there's like definitely some kind of double entendre that could be pulled from like the bulletproof head and the head associated with the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It could be something like
dome, head, brain. There's so many knowledge. So many of these things fall under that we can make it work. You know,
dude. What if it's just Dome Head?
Dome Head.
Dome Head sounds like a real superhero name, like, you know, kind of like an ironic like thing. Oh, it's Dome Head. I'm sure that whatever we come up with now, our very funny fans will think of even better ones. You know, so maybe, probably, perhaps.
Unlikely? Never.
Never, no.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think all I'm saying is you give me $100 million, I'll give you gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a good director. No one's backing me up on that one, I guess. Just people going, yep.
Look, I'm always the yapper. I feel like, you know.
How so?
I don't know. I yap a lot. I like yapping.
I yapped a lot there.
You want to see who can out yap the other?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Actually, let's do a little improv.
Okay.
Word for word thing that we do. Let's do that.
Okay.
I
went.
Never.
Oh my god.
I went. No, I didn't.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. What are you saying?
That's so not me. Would you like me to start, maybe?
A new one, you mean? Because that one worked.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I think that one was a good stopping point for that one. A natural conclusion, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I
will
never
ain't. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's start this time for real. Everyone
will
find
my
friends
bodies
pretty
mangled
and
smelly
when
I
dispose
of
these
bullets
and
grenades
and
bazooka shells
plus
nuclear warheads.
I like how that's all one word, you know?
Yeah, it is.
We're really good at this. Okay, you start one. My fault.
Okay. Rav
won't
stop
dancing
erotically
according
to
religious
people
such
as
Bill
Obama. Bill Obama. Yeah, you know Bill Obama?
Dude, you know, like, if you could change your last name, because you technically can, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can go and change their first name or last name legally. Mm-hmm. Let's say you can change your last name, your whole name, actually. Fuck it, your whole name. You just get a first name and a last name. What would you call yourself? Would you keep like maybe like you'd be like, all right, Bill Obama?
I think Bill Obama is pretty good. Like, think about it, you know. Obama was a president.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did some stuff.
Yeah.
I did some stuff.
Similar kind of stuff?
Like, kind of less drone strikey, but yeah. Yeah.
But other than that.
Yeah. Like, let's just, like, count out the children dying thing. Like, outside of that, we're pretty similar.
Then that's
me and
fair.
Obama. You know,
would I have you playing? I know we've talked about this before. Actually, you know,
it's such a fun topic to just sit here and be like, "Oh, dude, you'd be Rob Schneider over and over."
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Well, okay, Bill, if you die, can I make a TV show or a cartoon or something that's based around your life, but how like I imagine it? Like, can I retell your story?
I won't be around for it, so sure.
Yes, I want to tell it in a cartoon form.
Okay.
So it starts young, and then the next series can be a bit like a time skip, you know, and then we can have offshoot different, like, oh fuck, a whole cinematic universe birthed out from that, you know. I would get fuck. What's his name? Something Anderson. He was a comedian that died. That had something Anderson.
Oh, Louis Anderson?
Louis Anderson. He had a cartoon and everything, right?
Oh, yeah, Life with Louis.
So I kind of want to do that where it's like talks about your life, right?
Yeah.
But through my eyes, my mind. Yeah.
How would that be?
Billy, this is your dad. Billy, we gotta. What, Dad? What's going on? Like, you gotta get up from bed, Billy. There's a tornado coming. We gotta stop it together, son. Only you and I can stop that tornado together. What? We can do it together, Dad. That's right. Grab my hand. I love you, son. Okay, Dad. Let's go. And then, you know, whatever. That would be like the beginning of the episode. So.
Oh yeah. Why did me and my dad talk like Rick and Morty kind of? Oh, son, we gotta go stop this tornado. Oh, gee, Dad, I don't know if I can do that.
Okay. Oh, goddamn, wake up, son. It's time to kill a tornado. A dang tornado's coming. Goddamn. And you're like, Daddy, I'm sleepy. I want to sleep. There ain't no damn sleeping when a tornado around, you crazy rascal. Get up from bed. Like that. Is that better?
That's like slightly more accurate, yes. Slightly, but it's like a step in the right direction. Like, if this was a journey, we would be at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Why are we fighting a tornado?
To protect Rick. To protect
we gotta protect Pickle Rick.
We gotta protect Rick. No, not Pickle Rick. Your father's friends, Rick, Shane, Carl. Are
these supposed to be all Southern names? Is like Bobby. Bobby's a good one.
Hank. There you go.
Luann.
Luann is good. I like Carl.
Dale.
Shane. Dale is a good one. Dale's a great. Dale.
Yeah.
For Shane, Dale, and Carl, and the others. Let's go, son.
Like Lucky.
He's like, and then there, you guys are there on the water. You're next to a lake. Daddy, I think I'm ready to take this damn tornado on. And he says, no, wait a minute, Billy, calm down. Look at that there water about slick cam. We got to be careful around here, okay?
Not the slick cam.
You don't want to be a dingbat and run into this, you know.
All these dingbatter loser doot daughters. No, I like how when I was naming characters, I just named the cast of King of the Hill, and you just didn't notice
I
it.
just named the cast of the Walking Dead video.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So,
Perfect.
We both. I understood as soon as you said Dale. That's why I said Hank as well. You know.
Oh yeah. No. Okay, so we're fighting a tornado.
Dad, we'll never stop. Oh, Dad. Dad, what is it, son? Like the tornado got mom and Lucky, our dog Lucky. Remember our dog Lucky, Dad? Of course I remember our dog Lucky. Yes, the brown one, right?
My mom does have a dog named Lucky. Yes, that is a thing that is real.
Oh fuck. And she's like, and you're like, you remembered Lucky, Dad? And he's like, yeah, it's the fucking brown one, right? I don't know. And then he's like, look, no matter, they're not dead yet, Billy. We're gonna go get them. Grab my hand. And then he throws like a fishing rod towards the tornado, grabs you by the hand with his other hand, and the fishing rod pulls him into the tornado. And he goes, woo-hoo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, hey. And you're like, Daddy, I never had no fun like this before. And he's gonna be like, yeah, that's right. Ooh, but enough, son. We gotta kill this damn NATO. Enough joking around. Daddy, how do we kill a NATO? You gotta shoot it in the heart. You gotta shoot it in the heart of the NATO to disperse it. Oh, Daddy, you're so smart and brave. But Daddy, I don't have my gun. I left it on the floor in my bedroom.
From my suicide attempt.
Earlier this morning. We'll talk about that later, Billy.
I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna
No, I like this. I like this.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
We'll talk about with that. You should get a therapist, Billy. But it's okay. It's
my
fine.
dad. The funniest part about this whole bit is the idea of my dad saying you should get a therapist. That's the complete opposite of what that man was like.
He's like, all right, Billy, reach into my wallet. My back pocket, reach into my wallet. In the second pocket of my wallet, you'll find a Glock 9. I need you to pull it out, son. I'm going to need you to shoot this damn NATO in the heart. But Daddy, my aim, it sucks. I mean, I could have killed myself this morning. You know, like, listen, son, none of that makes sense to me. I wasn't listening. But what I will tell you is you just got to close your eyes and shoot the heart.
Yes.
And then you shoot the heart and the tornado goes, yeah!
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, yeah. And then you come to, you realize it's all in your head, right? It's still all in your head because you're schizophrenic or whatever. You're like, and then you look to your left. You're like, is everything okay? And Mitch is sucking evil Mitch.
It's all connected. It's all part of the Marvel
the
cinematic.
Multiverse.
Yeah. No,
Okay, so what
that
do you
just
think?
proves that I'm canonically in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is great. It's great. I feel kind of like I was kind of dipping in and out of like a fever dream that entire time. I could feel my body getting hot, but my head getting cold. You know?
Yeah, that's cool. That's when your
imagine-
body starts dying.
Listening to that story was like what it would feel like to like put my head in a microwave for like short bursts of time. You know? And yeah, I mean, I greenlighted. I think that this would be a really good way to, you know, keep the kids tapping their toes after my dead body is there. I don't know, dude. I'm dead.
And there you have it. Our movies, the movies we would make if we had the funding.
I just had a stroke saying that sentence, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I would not watch them. I wouldn't watch any of these.
You would.
You're right, I would. I actually would watch them. I would. I'm a liar.
No, it don't make sense.
What?
It don't make sense. Forget about it.
Man.
What's up?
I just don't know anymore. Anyway.
See you next week. Bye.
The following is a preview of this week's Patreon exclusive episode. Available now over on the Void FM podcast Patreon.
You sure you want to do this on recording? Because I feel like people are going to side with me.
I think you got a bit saucy with it.
I'll be the judge.
We're stimulating the
Cutting all
economy.
this out. So I'm in Germany. I'm going to be here for a year. I really miss the US. My big problem is feeling like I can fit in here and not be so sad about being away from home for so long.
Don't constrain yourself to the tangible. You can always join Discord communities. You can always join online communities, God forbid Reddit.